Today I am introducing a brand new Warmoth neck back profile, so stick around. Hey everybody, it is Aaron from Warmoth, and as advertised, I am introducing today a brand new Warmoth neck back profile, and we are calling this the D profile. But before I talk too much about this neck, I want to show you the neck on which this new profile was based, and that is this neck. This is a 1972 Fender Telecaster neck, and I know that because the date is stamped right on the end. In fact, it is 3rd April 1972, and it's also handwritten in the little, back in the 70s, Warmoth was using Fender was using the 3-bolt micro tilt, and it's handwritten right there where the plate goes. So that's how we know it's a 1972 neck, and this is the neck that we based this profile off of. And I can tell you, just by feeling it, that it is somewhat similar in size to our 59 roundback profile, but it has a little different shape. And I can tell that because I've held so many Warmoth necks. Very similar to the 59 roundback, but of course I also know from having held so many Warmoth necks and attached them to bodies and stuff that you really don't get a good sense of what's going on until you string it up and play it. And so that is what I am going to do today. I'm going to string it up and play it. Neck back profiles are always really hard to do videos on because you can't really show anything. This will be the first time that I have done this, that I've strung one up and played it. So this will all be new to me. So I'm going to string it up, play it, and give you my first impressions, and hopefully that will inform you as to whether this is a neck profile that you would be interested in or not. And this is the body I will be attaching it to. I'm going to attach this Warmoth Fender replacement neck to this genuine, made in Mexico, Fender Telecaster body. This is one that we've had sitting around in the shop for a long time. Ooh, you can see that it's very dusty. I will have to address that when I attach the neck also. So let's attach the neck, clean this guitar up, get it in playing condition. I will noodle around on it for a bit and then give you my feedback. Well, all right, I have played this neck plenty now. The amount that you just saw me playing was a tiny fraction of the amount that I actually played it, but you don't want to sit there and watch me noodling for 30 minutes, so I cut most of it out, but I have played it enough to form my own conclusions and opinions. And I will say that this neck, as I suspected, is very much like the 59 roundback. I think it has, along the length of the neck, I think it has less of a taper. It starts out a little bit bigger and ends up a little bit smaller. than the round back. So it's, you know, I guess it's straighter overall. There's not as big a taper to it. As far as the shape, it definitely has a flatness on the back, in the center of the back. It's kind of flat, which is what you would expect from a profile named D. And where the shoulder curves around, it's a little bit sharper, which you would expect from a profile named D. But somehow the shoulders seem less in the way to me than they do on the 59 round back. I mean, the 59 round back is named round back because it has a big, gigantic round back. This feels easier to get my hand around, and especially to get my thumb over the top of. Having my thumb over the top is a big part of the way I play, and if I can't get my thumb around on a neck, it's a non-starter for me, and I can on this one. And so I really appreciate that. Whatever it is going on in the shoulders there makes it easier for me to get my hand around the neck. If I had to choose one for myself between the 59 round back and the D, I would pick the D for sure. When you are deciding what neck neck profile you want, remember that the nut width and the neck profile are kind of inextricably linked. You change the nut to a wider nut or a narrower nut, and it will change the feel of the profile a little bit. But yeah, that's my take on the D profile. If any of this intrigues you, make sure you go to the Warmoth website, go to the neck profile info page, which I will link to below, and you'll be able to get the dimensions and the specs and a diagram and the whole shebang. If you still have questions, make sure and give our customer service reps a call, and they will walk you through getting the right profile for you. And until next time, keep on picking.